Hello students, welcome to online lectures of Mumbai International School and Junior College. This lecture is for class 4, subject English, lesson Aesop's Fables. Let's begin. Aesop's Fables. Students, there was a man whose name was Aesop. Aesop lived hundreds of years ago. Many years back, in a country called Greece. He used to write fables. Students, fables are short stories that have a moral or message for us. The moral or message is something that we should keep in our mind as we grow up. These morals and messages helps us to understand between good and bad, between right and wrong, between wise and foolish. Most of the fables have animal characters. These animal characters think and act, behave like human beings like us. His stories became so popular, famous that people passed them from generation to generation. That is, your great-grandmother told these stories to your grandmother. Your grandmother told them to your mother, and your mother told them to you. This is called passing the stories, fables, from generation to generation. Many proverbs and sayings that we use today are based on these fables. Students, proverbs and sayings are truths and advice which we get to learn from his stories. Some of the proverbs from his stories are: it's easy to speak badly of things you can't have, we should think before we act, and many others. Today we will learn about two such fables. Our first fable is The Stag at the Pool. One day, a beautiful stag came to a pool of clear water. As he bent down to drink, he saw his own reflection in the water, as you can see in the picture. When the stag saw his own reflection, he was delighted, glad, happy with what he saw. He was happy to see himself, and instead of drinking water, he kept looking at his own reflection. He became so happy that he did not drink water and just kept looking at his reflection in water. How handsome I look, he said to himself. How beautiful are these curving antlers. Students, antlers are the horns of a stag, as you can see with the help of an arrow. How they add to my beauty. How graceful they look. Students, graceful means elegant, beautiful, attractive. The stag felt proud of his antlers. He felt that his antlers add to his beauty. He felt that his curving antlers made him look more beautiful and handsome. Then the stag moved nearer and saw his legs reflected in the pool. After feeling proud of his antlers, now he saw his legs in water. He was quite disgusted. He felt very upset and unhappy. Look at my legs. Ugh! They are so ugly. All spindly, tall and thin with small feet. The stag did not like his legs. He felt that his legs are quite ugly and doesn't look good. His legs were spindly, very tall and thin with small feet, and the stag did not like it. How I wish that nature had given me legs worthy of my stately, grand, impressive antlers. After looking at his legs, The stag did not like his tall and thin legs. He wished that God would have given him legs as good as his antlers. He wanted beautiful legs just like his antlers. As he was brooding in this way, thinking and feeling sad about his legs, the stag heard an arrow going swish across the pool. At the same time, he picked the scent of hunters. He got the clue of hunters. He understood that there were hunters around. With a quick turn, he bounded away. The stag quickly ran from there. His legs carried him quickly into the forest. The hunters were hot on his trail. The hunters were very close behind the stag and were about to catch him. Safe and out of the hunter's reach, the stag slowed down. Suddenly, without realizing it, he walked into a thicket. Now the stag has left the hunters far behind and the stag has slowed down a little. But he did not realize that he has walked into a forest with thick growth, with trees growing in a near distance to each other. There were trees with strong branches growing close together. And alas, how sad! The same antlers of which he was so proud got caught in the thick growth. The antlers got caught into the branches. The stag tried to shake himself free, but the more he struggled, the more he fought, the more he made efforts to free himself, the more entangled his antlers got in the branches. Once again, the stag could hear the hunters drawing close and grew afraid. Once again, the stag could hear the hunters coming close. The stag became afraid as his antlers were stuck in the branches. At last, with great difficulty, after a lot of trouble, the stag managed to free his antlers and bounded away, ran away. The stag said, "I realize now that my ugly feet saved my life." He now understood that the legs that he thought were ugly and not good looking were actually very useful in running fast and saving his life. I was so proud of these handsome antlers, but they would have been the cause of my death. He now understood that the antlers that he liked so much would have been a reason for his death. He realized that because of the antlers, the hunters could have reached him and killed him. Here, the message of the story is that very often, many a times, we dislike, don't like the things that are most useful to us. In this story, the stag did not like his legs, but in the end, his legs proved to be useful in saving his life. Our next story is The Dog in the Manger. Once a dog was looking for a nice and comfortable place to lie down. He came to the manger of an ox. Students, manger is a container where the food of ox is kept. The dog jumped onto the hay, dried grass, kept in the manger to rest. It was a very hot afternoon. After a while, after some time, the ox returned, came back from the field. He had worked hard in the hot sun and was hungry. As the ox was hungry, he stood in the stall and was planning to eat the hay that was put in the manger for him. However, when he reached for the hay, the dog saw him. Standing in the manger, he began to bark loudly at the ox. The ox was hungry and he wanted to eat the hay. But the dog saw him, and whenever the ox tried to go near the hay, the dog would bark loudly at him. Each time that the ox came near the hay, the dog snarled, showed his teeth with anger, barked, and snapped, tried to bite the ox. He would not allow the ox to eat the hay. Oxen are generally peace-loving and patient animals. That is, they do not like to fight. They are very quiet and simple animals. But with this behavior of dog, the ox finally got upset and spoke firmly, spoke in a strong voice. He said, "Dog, if you wanted to share my dinner with me, I would not mind it. But you neither eat the hay nor allow me to enjoy it. It is of no use to you. Then why don't you let me have my favorite food?" Ox said that if you want, then you can eat the hay with me. But the dog is not eating the hay, and he is also not allowing the ox to enjoy his food. The hay is of no use to the dog, but still the dog is troubling the ox and not allowing him to eat his dinner. The ox also said, "Don't begrudge others what you don't enjoy yourself." The message of this story is, we must not stop others from enjoying something that we do not enjoy. In this story also, the dog was not allowing the ox to eat his food, even though the dog was not eating it. The dog should not stop the ox from enjoying his hay if he doesn't enjoy it. Students, this was your lesson, Aesop's Fables.